giving out like check out the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakishi. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You in there, no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You in there, no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? When I look at my snap, I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. That be lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Babe, back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum, always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. Why you was sleeping on me? I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
On 1st and 10, it's Moreno. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We see the first completion of the game there from the Dolphin great Dan Marino, and that never gets old.
No, it does not. In Miami, he accumulated over 61,000 yards passing, led the league 6 different times in completions. In a 17-year career, I saw every one of those years, and it feels like he led the league in completions way more than 6 times. Dan Marino had a magnificent run with the Miami Dolphins.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Marino here from the gun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He's going to wind up in there into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw. Luck. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
And I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Antonio Brown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Madden Legends have taken the early lead. Gano the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. From midfield now, Marino goes underneath for Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. Out now come the Legends. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Locke. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Locke got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Luck on 1st down. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
12.
To throw is Luck. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So that'll back him up 5. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Marino. And Marino cannot get away. He goes down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. On 3rd down, Marino. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on 1st down. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Third and long, it's Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Detroit! Detroit!
After the interception, here's Marino throwing the out route incomplete. It's McDonald, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Now let's go! 3-19!
Again to Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
11 more on that one and another first down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff to Henry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Now they'll throw it with Marino. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner. Get him
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
12. Hurry. Color. Hey, easy.
On second down, here's Love. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Throwing on 3rd down, Love. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Does that happen? happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Again, it's Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot! Hot!
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Marino. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Brandon Cooks. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Out to kick is Janikowski. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Madden legends heading back onto the field. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's Locke. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They are going for it. It's Locke. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the red zone now, Luck. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Play action. It's Luck. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Peyton Barber. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Madden Legends will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throw left side, complete to Moss. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first and 10, it's Marino. It's caught left side by Cooks. Give him 30 yards there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll run it again with Henry. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the red zone now, Marino on first down. He dumps it out for Henry. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Marino will throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Janikowski bangs it through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think when we...
It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will have a touchdown. Peyton Barber, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the...
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shawty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas.
Exhibition.
Cooling out in the whip, but I done near every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
When you got dumb cake up in the say. They be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape. Up and down the interstate. Yeah, we really touch. We touch. October, I'm about to another state. He went down in Arizona, don't get me involved. An empty box in the car means they coming for all. I had six phones, I got rid of them all. We get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
My phone still echo, the feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the Black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes, I feel special. Resale and I never pay retail. My shoebox money afforded me the spree wells. And that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it's sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face I place my like a drive-through. Feel it, you know how I do. Push.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
Too many handle business on my own, cause you ain't right, and that's I don't condone. I got homies behind the wall wishing they was home. They got jammed up, kept discussing business on the phone. But Scotty, boy, we 200 bands off them $20 flips. I'm going by myself when it's time to up. That way police don't have a clue when turn up. I'm dolo when I'm out making different moves. Pull up to the shop just to pick and choose. I'm that, don't get confused, cause even when the prayed I didn't lose. Machine.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phones.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. 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 Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Little watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. Bang at the crit, do things. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, Williams. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. Now Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, here's Williams. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
As Kansas City comes back out here on offense, let's discuss the fact that they are now officially in the playoffs. They clinched by beating Baltimore last week 27-24 on that Harrison Butker game-winning field goal.
Yeah, went to overtime, had to come back and get it done. And look, we've talked about Patrick Mahomes all year long, and rightly so. In this game, 377 yards, 2 touchdowns. But the big deal to me, the comeback potential that he exhibits. Had to take him downfield in order to tie the game in regulation, and takes care of business in overtime. Did you see some of the throws that he made?
Yeah, the one where he was rolling to the sideline, golly.
And ends up throwing a no-look pass. He said that came from his time as a high school point guard in basketball. He is absolutely phenomenal, mature beyond his years.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mahomes now on first down. That is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now it's Mahomes again. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And past the 30, down to about the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with a tackle. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 62 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Butker now to kick this one away. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. 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 Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Little watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. Bang at the crit, do things. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah, no it ain't, no it. They ain't talking cash, so I did the race. NASCAR with the pace, feed you water on the chain. Get no love where I ain't from. When I'm on the beat, I make it thumb. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made a sum. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay, 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 ay.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. He'll leave this for Ware. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And incomplete to open things up.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Mahomes takes it himself. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to pound it in with West. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Charkandrick West taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Butker now to kick this one away. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off inside the 10. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a KC touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. Extra point up and through. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And out come the Chiefs now. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Butker now to kick this one away. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So now 20 yards to go on. Second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they face a second and long to start things out. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Mahomes now on first down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Left!
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 41 yards. Mahomes going to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 57 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guy.
Thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Meet him a bite, now lacing no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way ever made it, the is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. I ain't holding around, just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a, tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim, in my denim, she was trying to for it out, she don't give a. She was in her bag, Fendi and some lame hags for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like